Hey lovelies, I hope you have all been doing well. Thank you so much again for tuning back to my channel. I wanted to start off this video by apologizing to you all. I have never in all of my years that I've been making YouTube videos received so many questions and comments regarding a specific collection, but this one, I know that's hard to believe. And that's usually because, like I've said a million plus times in my videos, I try to focus my channel on reviewing the bigger, hyped up about limited edition collections that MAC releases. But this one, again, I completely dropped the ball, but so many of you left comments on my other videos, left comments on my Instagram, DM'd me on Instagram, messaged me here on YouTube asking me if I was going to make this video. And I don't know why, but when I received this collection months ago, I thought all the shades were permanent. So I just thought, okay, they're permanent, no big deal, I'm just whatever, it is what it is. But again, I had no idea, or I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't, that's the problem. That 8 of the shades that are in here are limited edition. So I'm sure that's why a lot of you asked me to make this video, whether or not you should go see those 8 shades. I'm not quite sure which of the 8 shades there are. I will have those listed down below if you are interested in that. I really did want to apologize before I got the video started, and I'm sorry for making this video so late, but nevertheless I really hope it is still informational. I will be swatching all 15 shades. I do have them. I'm going to swatch them on my lips. So without further ado, lovelies, if you are interested in seeing the 15 MAC Retro Matte Liquid Lip Colors, then definitely keep on watching. First things first, like I always say in all of my liquid lipstick videos, exfoliate. Exfoliating is key. My lips are super chapped because of this weather. It's been sunny but cold and it's just been all over the place. I'm going to take the new MAC lip scrubs, which I am obsessed over. I had to go out and buy a new one, which I don't mind because my mom took mine. This, oh my gosh, this one, Candied Nectar, is everything. If these are permanent and they're added to the core line now, but if you do want a quick review, like a 5-minute or less review on them, please let me know. You get a really good amount and I'm just obsessed. So maybe I'm biased, but girl, I love these. Exfoliating is now done. My lips feel so much nicer. Next, I have to put my hair up, girl, because no, it's gonna get in my way and we're not all about that. Let's get to business. The first retro matte liquid lip color is called Dash of Spice. Someone is vacuuming their car right now, the audacity. Sometimes, depending on the color, the camera obviously washes it out and it's not really how it appears. But if I did have to describe this one, it would be somewhat of a skin tone, kind of fleshy color. It doesn't wash me out. I think it honestly looks like my, I don't know, it's hard to believe. It kind of just looks like an extension of the foundation. It looks strange, but if I were to wear this, sorry, I keep looking at myself in the mirror. But if I were to wear this out, people would probably just think that I have foundation on my lips. And on my arm, it definitely looks a lot browner swatched on my arm than it is on my lips, but keep in mind, I am tanned. So this is, I would describe it like a fleshy nude type of color. Just in case you are new to these MAC Retro Matte Liquid Lip Colors, this is the one. It is completely flat and it just has that tip. I don't have any problems applying it. Did not go on patchy at all. This is again one application. It's a very different color. Next shade is called Flesh Stone. I feel like this type of color is what's in right now, but really reminds me of a stone color, and surprisingly I can't say that I don't like it. It's really something different, and I know, but I didn't expect to like this. Like, my mom would think this is crazy, and probably everyone else in my family, but I don't know, I'm really liking this color. Next color, I'm sure someone will correct my pronunciation. This one is called Café Au Chic. Typically for all of my lip swatching videos, I only apply one application so you all can see. So Flesh Stone was one application. This is one application. As the name suggests, definitely has more of a brown undertone. It does look a bit deeper when you swatch it on your arm, and again, everyone's different, everyone has different skin tones, but I feel that on the lips it's not as deep as it shows on my arm. This one is called Burnt Spice. One thing that I forgot to mention is that when I'm applying these, I'm only using one side of the applicator. I'm not using both sides. Both sides obviously have product, but I only end up using one of the sides. That might be because my lips are smaller, everyone's lips are different, but these first four that I'm trying out are by no means patchy. They go on really nicely, no problems at all, very pigmented. The way it looks in the tube is completely bit different than what it looks like swatched on my arm, and I think it's a little bit different than how it actually shows up on my lips. It's not a bad different. I think that on my lips it looks like a very nice kind of everyday type of color that anyone regardless of skin tone could wear. I thought this was going to be a very kind of washed out, kind of weird looking, almost pink, not even, kind of nude, I don't know. But it actually looks like an everyday type of color, and you would think with all the liquid lipsticks that we all have, you'd think, oh, this looks like such and such, but I'm actually having a hard time trying to find a color that's just like it. But it definitely looks different on your lips swatched than how it looks like in the tube. Colors that I have are more of dusty rose type pinks or just pinks, but this one, it's not a nude pink. And I'm tired of saying the word pink. The closest two shades that I have in my collection to Burnt Spice would have to be Candy K. Candy K is a little bit not as deep, but it's not completely dried yet. And Milani's Sweetie, this is number 29. And again, this one looks really funky in the tube too. On my arm, it does look a bit deeper than this. Once they dry though, these two are just a little bit lighter than Burnt Spice. Next color is called Lady Be Good. This color reminds me of Sushi Kiss. If you remember the Trolls collection, I said I love this color, but I don't think it works out on me. But so many of you said, oh, it looks really good. This is how I felt that Sushi Kiss looked on me. I look like raw sushi. Like, it's not cute. I don't think this color is good for me. I think this would look better on my fair skin gals, but it looks really nice swatched. I don't know, maybe I could, I don't know. I really don't think this color looks good on me. This reminds me of a salmon color, like light salmon. That's how I want to describe it. Next color is called Simply Smoked. Simply Smoked compared to Flesh Tone, as you can see, this one is definitely a lot bolder. They both kind of have that stone kind of granite look to them, but I don't know, I'm really liking this color. It's so unlike me, I know, but I'm really liking this color. It reminds me of like concrete, but it's a really different color. It looks super pigmented on my arm, really nicely pigmented on my lips. What do y'all think? This next shade is called Ess-presso. In the tube, it does look like a muted down brown. I don't know, on my lips, it looks definitely more gray than brown. There is a deeper undertone, as you can see, compared to Simply Smoked. But I don't know, I don't really see any brown to it. It's just deeper than Simply Smoked. It didn't apply completely evenly all throughout my lips. Right here in particular, in the center of my lips, you can definitely tell that it's not as pigmented as right here. This is the only color thus far that I've had problems with. The other ones go on super pigmentedly, no problems at all. The next shade is called Topped with Brandy. Deeper swatched on my arm and also swatched on my lips. It does look a bit deeper. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but just an FYI, if you see the tube and you're like, I'm not too sure about that, or some of the other colors that I just previously swatched, you might think, I don't know, but this is really like a flesh tone type of color. Just an FYI if you are thinking about getting them, but the tube is just looking very strange to you. That might be it. It is a deeper color, but I don't think it's a deeper bold color where you maybe have to wear this only at night. No, I think this is a really nice color. I would wear this to the office even. This next shade is called Chocotease. True to name, reminds me of chocolate swatched on my lips. I know it's messy. Swatched on my actual arm looks deeper than it does in the tube, and also it does look deeper on my lips than it does in the tube. When I swatched it on my arm, I thought there is one color in my collection that I might be able to compare to, but rest assured it is not the same. I have no idea what possessed me to get this color. Kylie Cosmetics True Brown K. It's definitely not a true brown, like let's start off with that. This, and I'm sorry to have to say this, but I mean I'm the one that has the color, but this reminds me of Caca Brown. Like I thought it was a joke, and then I finally swatched it after months. Yes, this reminds me of a Caca Brown. Rest assured, you're not gonna get Caca Brown. I'm sorry to have to say that, but it's true. This reminds me of freaking Caca. I'm sorry. I don't know why anyone would just wear this on the lips. Maybe as, you know, deepen up your corners or something, but alone, no. Or maybe like an eyeliner even, but no girl, on itself that's not gonna work. Sorry, I just had to rant. But Chocotease, really, like I said, true to its name, it reminds me of a chocolate color, nothing else. Deep chocolate color, not even a dark chocolate, just chocolate. This color is called Oh Lady. Watched on my arm, if you can see that. As you can see, more of a berry grape type of color. If I had to suggest a dupe that I can see around here that I possibly might have, it would have to be, I just got this, Snapchat fam knows what's up, this Wet n Wild Megalass liquid cat suit, and this one is in Berry Recognize. They don't look too similar by the tubes, but swatched they look pretty much spot on, and I will definitely show you all when I do that swatch video. So if you're not too keen on shelling out the cash for the MAC one, check this one out. Again, I haven't tried this one out yet. I literally just purchased it, so I will definitely be making a review video for those as well. I only picked up 2 colors, so I'm not going too crazy. Next shade is called High Drama. Just in case you might have thought these 2 shades look really familiar, that is because I have previously swatched these on my original MAC Retro Matte Liquid Lip Color video. So just in case you're wondering, like, I think I've seen these before, that is why. Oh Lady and High Drama, a part of the Permanent Core line, is a true wine color right here. So if you're looking for a color like that, check this one out. Something else that I want to add before I forget and then this video ends and then I never tell you all, is that Oh Lady, which is what I previously swatched, and the Wet n Wild one in Berry Recognize, this one is more of a berry color, while this one is more of a purpley grape color. Now swatched they look really similar, but I feel that on the lips they might look a little bit differently. So just an FYI, they do swatch on my arm very similarly, but I feel that on my lips this one is leaning more towards the purple and this one's more towards the berry type. The next shade is called Carnivorous. This is a unique name. When you look at it in the tube and even swatched on my arm, you can really see that red undertone that it has. On my lips, not so much. You can see the deepness in it. If you look closely, you can see somewhat of a red undertone to it. Oh my gosh, how would I describe this color? Like a burgundy. This reminds me of one of the Charlotte Olympia lipsticks. I think it's called Retro Rouge, if I'm not mistaken, which you all know I raved about in that collection because I loved it. This is what it reminds me of. It's called Uniformly Fabulous. When I first started applying this on my lips, I freaked out because I thought, oh my gosh, this is going to look like a straight black liquid lipstick, but it does not. Hopefully it doesn't, because on my side here, it looks like a very deep plum, very deep, almost black. I feel like I should have something very similar to, like, you can even see those purple undertones though. Swatched on my arm, it looks really similar to Wet n Wild's Take It Like a Vamp, and you wouldn't think this because this one looks like a really deep brown, but swatched on my arm and on your lips, I was very surprised. This one I feel though is just a tad bit deeper than Uniformly Fabulous. I really think these two are very, very similar. The last retro matte liquid lip color is called Young Attitude. I think it's safe to say that a lot of us probably don't have a color quite like this in our collection. This, I would describe it as a teal green color, and surprisingly it doesn't look as deep as it does in the tube swatched on my lips or swatched on my arm. It's a really different color. It's something that I haven't seen personally, period. But I don't know, it's different, so I expected it to look something that I would not usually wear, but I don't think it's a bad different. It's just different, something that I'm not used to. Would make a really nice eyeliner. I don't know about wearing it. Maybe if I were to go to a rave or something, not too sure. Let me know your thoughts. Usually after I show you all the pictures and swatches, I change my lip color again to one of the colors that I really, really liked from the collection. But girl, after swatching 15 of these, my lips hurt. So I'm sticking with Young Attitude. Now again, if you haven't watched my original MAC Retro Matte Liquid Lip Color video, that will be linked down below in the description box, so definitely check that out if you haven't already. Several months have passed since I filmed that video, and of course, I'm still buying liquid lipsticks from a lot of different brands. And even though I love MAC and we're all about that MAC life, I do always have to keep it 100% with you all. What I really like about the MAC liquid lipstick formula is that they dry completely 100% matte. And you're probably saying to yourself, well, all of them dry matte, like Wet n Wild, Jordana, Milani, High End, it doesn't matter, they all dry matte. What are you saying? I feel that the MAC ones, and you might think I'm cray-cray, but I honestly feel this way, the MAC ones dry just completely matte, 110% matte. And maybe that's why some people think that MAC lipsticks are just way too matte and they're to the point of being drying. I don't know why I like that. I like that it's super matte. They don't feel heavy on the lips. They last a really long time. But one thing that I have noticed compared to other liquid lipsticks, and this might be different than what I originally said in my original video, but again, I have tried a whole bunch of new liquid lipsticks, as you all have seen. The MAC ones don't dry super, super quick. They dry within maybe 10-15 seconds. But compared to, for example, the Wet n Wild ones or even the Milani ones, depending on the ones that you get, even the Jordana ones, I feel that they don't dry as quickly. But again, they dry super matte, like extremely matte. If that's the kind of color or drying finish that you like, completely matte like me, think of a matte eyeshadow, then the MAC ones are definitely the way to go. I have yet to find a liquid lipstick that dries completely matte like the MAC ones. But they're all really, really pigmented. I can't say anything bad about the applicator. I do like it. It's unique. It's different than some of the other ones. The only one that I had a little bit of patchiness that I noticed was Simply Smoked. But all the other ones applied really nicely with just one application, and I find that that's sometimes a little bit difficult to find with liquid lipsticks, depending on the brand, of course. but these all apply really nicely, really pigmentedly. They do take maybe a couple seconds longer to dry. It's not a big deal, but when they dry, girl, they're completely matte. So I can't stress that enough. In case you're wondering, well, what makes the MAC one so special in this market that everyone, drugstore, high-end, has liquid lipsticks, I feel that's the edge that they have. And it might not be for everyone, because not everyone enjoys that super matte feel on their lips. I have to stress that even though they are really matte, they don't feel super heavy on the lips. You do need a wipe to take this off completely. From what I've seen, these do not stain my lips, maybe because I really tugged and got everything off, but they didn't stain my lips, thankfully. Really different colors, very out of the box, not the same nude or lavender or pale pink that MAC usually does, so I'm really happy about that. My top two, I would have to say, are Burnt Spice and Topped with Brandy. Really nice everyday colors anyone could wear, but they are very different colors, and I like that. What do you all think? Let me know your thoughts below. If you picked up any of these, let me know again down below. Thank you all so much for being so patient with me. I hope this video wasn't too eternally long, but I hope this video was informational. I have spent about 2 hours filming this video, so I'm ready to go. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up for me. I would really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe for more MAC hauls and just makeup and beauty in general. I will see you all next time. I love you all so much. Love y'all. Bye.